You didn't stumble here by chance. You're not swayed by the herd's noise or seduced by fleeting hype. You clicked this video because you're wired differently, because you know real strength isn't shouted from rooftops. It's forged in the crucible of a disciplined mind. You're a man who thrives on autonomy, not applause. Welcome to the Sigma Male community, where we strip away the fluff and arm you with raw, actionable wisdom. Today we're unlocking 11 psychological tricks Sigma males wield to elevate their lives. Tools carved from the bedrock of self-mastery and stoic resilience. These aren't gimmicks for the weak. They're the arsenal of men who bend life to their will. Buckle up, because this isn't just a video. It's a blueprint for dominance through independence. 1. The silence arsenal. Solitude isn't a void for Sigma males. It's a high-octane laboratory where mental clarity is forged. They don't flee to the quiet. They command it, turning stillness into a proving ground where chaos is tamed and focus is sharpened. In this sacred silence, raw emotions aren't ignored but dissected, transformed into strategic insights that cut through life's clutter. External distractions dissolve, gut instincts harden into steel-clad conviction, and every thought emerges as a calculated step toward victory. This is no passive retreat. It's a deliberate mission to recharge their essence away from the energy-sapping grid of constant chatter. The Stoics knew this power well, retreating inward to find unshakable peace amid a stormy world. Sigma males take this ancient wisdom and weaponize it, crafting battle plans for life in the stillness others fear. Picture a lone wolf on a ridge, surveying the terrain while the pack howls below. He doesn't need their noise to know his path. That's the Sigma way. Solitude isn't loneliness. It's the anvil where resilience is hammered into shape, readying them to strike with precision when the moment demands. 2. Cold clarity boundaries. Sigma males don't negotiate their boundaries. They enforce them with the cold certainty of a fortress gate slamming shut. These aren't flimsy picket fences but towering walls of self-respect, built to repel energy leeches, emotional traps, and anyone daring to cross without permission. A single steady no isn't just a word. It's a detonation that obliterates drama before it festers, preserving their focus for what truly matters. This is preemptive warfare, spotting threats to their peace and neutralizing them with ruthless calm, never malice. Their domain is inviolable, a sanctuary guarded by unyielding resolve. This echoes the Stoic truth that we control only what lies within our grasp: our choices, our space, our energy. Sigma males live this by drawing lines not out of pettiness but necessity, ensuring every ounce of their strength fuels their purpose. Imagine a warrior turning away a petty skirmish to save his blade for the real war. That's the Sigma mindset. They don't waste breath explaining. They simply stand firm, letting their boundaries speak louder than any argument ever could. 3. The observer's gambit. While others scramble to shout over the din, Sigma males master the art of the pause, a silent perch from which they decode the world. They step into every scene, be it a tense debate, a chaotic deal, or a subtle power play, not to strut but to unravel. Micro-expressions flicker like tells at a poker table, unspoken tensions hum like tripwires, and hidden motives glow like embers in the dark. This isn't suspicion. It's a honed skill of reading the battlefield before choosing a move. They strike with pinpoint accuracy, often clinching the win while others are still posturing. Think of a Sigma male in a boardroom standoff. While egos clash, he leans back, eyes sharp, catching the nervous tick of a rival or the hesitation in a pitch. He doesn't rush to fill the silence. He lets it simmer, gathering intel others overlook. This is Stoic wisdom at its peak, seeing reality unclouded by emotion or haste. Sigma males turn observation into a superpower, wielding patience as a blade that carves through noise to reveal the truth, and the advantage beneath. 4. Growth without gallery. Sigma males don't chase claps, they hunt mastery. Their self-betterment burns on an internal flame, untainted by the cheap high of validation. They're the ones grinding in deserted gyms at dawn, poring over dense books in the dead of night, or perfecting a craft with no crowd to cheer. Why? Because true power doesn't need a spotlight. It thrives in the shadows of relentless effort. Immune to trends and unshaken by comparison, they measure success in the quiet tally of personal breakthroughs, not fleeting praise. This is Stoic virtue in motion, pursuing excellence for its own sake, not for the crowd's fleeting nod. Sigma males know the mob's applause fades, but the steel of self-forged skill endures. Picture a sculptor chiseling away in a dim workshop, unseen, uncelebrated, yet crafting a masterpiece. That's their ethos. They build in silence, emerging only when their work roars louder than any audience ever could, a testament to a life shaped by internal fire. 5. Emotional alchemist mode. Emotions don't rule Sigma males, they refine them. In their mental forge, anger cools into calculated moves, anxiety compresses into laser focus, and setbacks smelt into sharper strategies. They don't dodge feelings, they channel them, sidestepping the mess of knee-jerk reactions to craft responses steeped in calm power. This isn't detachment, it's efficiency, turning the wild sparks of emotion into fuel for deliberate action. They wield this alchemy like a craftsman, shaping chaos into order with every breath. Consider a Sigma facing a gut-punch failure. While others rant or crumble, he steps back, sifting through the wreckage for gold. Rage becomes resolve, despair becomes a map. This is the stoic art of turning obstacles into stepping stones, distilled into a Sigma's daily grind. They don't suppress what they feel, they master it, emerging not as victims of circumstance but as architects of their next triumph, every emotion a tool in their hands. 6. Controlled burn social strategy. Sigma males don't scatter their energy, they invest it with surgical intent. Every handshake, every conversation is weighed for its worth, not in coins but in integrity. They sidestep the quicksand of small talk and fake smiles, pouring themselves only into bonds built on truth and mutual steel. This isn't aloofness, it's a curated circle, a tight-knit legion where trust amplifies strength, never saps it. They exit the shallow with grace, saving their fire for what ignites their soul. The Stoics prized quality over quantity, and Sigma males carve this into their social code. Time is their currency and they spend it on connections that sharpen their edge, not dull it. Imagine a lone strategist picking allies for a siege, not the loudest but the truest. That's the Sigma way, a small, unbreakable crew over a noisy mob any day, ensuring every bond is a multiplier of their power, not a drain. 7. The Detachment Advantage. Detachment isn't a wall for Sigma males, it's a lens, crisp and unclouded. They wield it to dissect life's tangles, career pivots, personal storms, or shifting odds, without the blur of emotional quicksand. From this mental high ground they spot the unseen, the leverage point, the quiet exit, the winning thread others miss in their panic. It's not about dodging life, it's about engaging it with razor-sharp clarity, cutting through the haze to act with brutal precision. This is Stoic rationality at its finest, judging reality as it stands, not as we wish it to be. Sigma males step back not to flee but to see, like a general surveying a battlefield from a ridge. Picture one navigating a friend's betrayal. While others lash out, he analyzes, detaches and decides, preserving his peace and plotting his path. That's the Sigma edge, detachment as a weapon, turning chaos into opportunity with every steady breath. 8. Instinct amplifier training. Intuition isn't magic for Sigma males, it's a muscle flexed and honed through relentless reflection. They don't just feel a hunch, they train it, logging every win and misstep to decode why their gut whispered right. Over time, this sharpens into a sixth sense, a quiet radar that cuts through noise and doubt, guiding them when logic alone isn't enough. They trust this inner signal over the clamor of outside voices, a compass forged in their own fire. The Stoics urged self-examination, and Sigma males turn this into a science. Each choice dissected, each outcome weighed, builds an instinct they can bank on. Imagine one sensing a deal's off before the numbers show it, years of quiet study whispering in his ear. That's their craft, not blind leaps, but a honed gut they've sculpted into a tool as trusty as their mind, steering them through life's fog with unshakable certainty. 9. Strategic withdrawal tactic. Sigma males know power isn't in every fight, it's in picking the right ones. When a clash turns futile or a scene grows toxic, they don't dig in. They vanish, not out of weakness but wisdom. This tactical retreat preserves their strength, letting them sidestep quicksand to strike where it counts. It's not about winning every petty brawl, it's about dominating the wars that define their path. They retreat today to conquer tomorrow. Stoicism teaches us to let go of what we can't control, and Sigma males wield this like a blade. They don't waste energy on unwinnable noise. Picture one walking away from a shouting match, not cowed but calculating, already 3 steps ahead. That's their genius. Knowing when to disengage isn't defeat, it's the ultimate strategy, saving their fire for the battles that forge their legacy. 10. The anti-hustle mindset. The world chants hustle harder, but Sigma males know better. Real strength lies in strategic pause. They guard their rest like a vault, not as indulgence but as a multiplier of power. Sleep isn't a luxury, it's a weapon. Downtime isn't laziness, it's reloading. By honoring their rhythm, they hit every task with full force, outlasting the burnouts who fetishize exhaustion. They don't just endure, they dominate through discipline. This is stoic balance in action, living with nature's pulse, not against it. Sigma males see the trap of endless grind and sidestep it, like a warrior resting his sword arm before the charge. Imagine one shutting off the world to recharge, emerging not drained but deadly. That's their secret. In a culture of collapse, they rise by mastering the pause, proving resilience isn't in the rush but in the rhythm. 11. Dynamic self-reinvention. Stagnation is death to a Sigma male. They thrive on constant evolution. They chase discomfort, new skills, brutal truths, mind-bending ideas, not for bragging rights but to shatter their own ceilings. Yesterday's self is a relic. They're forever in beta, tweaking their code to outpace a shifting world. This isn't chaos, it's deliberate reinvention, a refusal to calcify into someone predictable. They're the riddle life can't solve. The Stoics sought wisdom through challenge, and Sigma males live this daily. They don't cling to comfort, they hunt the edges like a smith reforging a blade stronger with each strike. Picture one learning a new trade at 40, not because he must but because he can. That's their fire. In a world of ruts, they're fluid, relentless, crafting a self that bends reality to their will, one bold shift at a time. This isn't the end, it's your beginning. These 11 tricks aren't just words. They're your invitation to seize the reins of your life with unflinching resolve. Reflect on them, wield them, and watch your world bend to the strength you've always carried. The Sigma male community isn't here to coddle you, it's here to ignite you, a beacon for men who choose independence over imitation. If this hit you where it counts, smash that like button, drop a comment with your thoughts, and share this with the rare few who get it. Already subscribed? Turn on notifications, because this journey's just heating up. Together we're not just building better men, we're forging legends. Stay fierce, stay free, and define your own damn destiny.